Good evening, YouTube. We're going to be looking at the Casio GW7900 Solar Module 3193. And you see all the function it has. Because I got this at Sam's Club, they display them like this when I have them in the display case. I want to go over the watch with you. First thing is, you got your owner's manual. This one's the English version. It comes in two other languages like Spanish and French. And this is your warranty card. And let's get into the watch. This watch has time zones in 48 cities. I'll go through the settings with you in just a minute. Right now it's on Chicago time. I got the light turned on for 3 seconds. Just let you know I'm recording off my iPad, so bear with me. This is what the watch looks like. You go through this button where it says split, reset, or forward. This will tell you the time in the other city. This is also loaded with a moon graph of the tide. Hit this button right here, and you'll have the last radio signal from the atomic timekeeping. Hold this button. Hold on a second. Pushing this button right here. This one will tell you what time zone you want. You go through the modes. You could go through daylight savings time on 12 or 24-hour formats. It's going to go. You can set the time manually if you want. And the other format is what year, day, month, date, key, light for 1 to 3 second intervals, power saver on, and what city or time zone you want to select. So now this button here will tell you what when you go to world time, will tell you what city you want to select. This is the tide graph mode. We'll get into the world time in a little bit. Right now the moon tide is at 6 a.m. If you want to hit this, button right here. It shows you the next graph. Hit this reverse. Hold this button in. This goes you forward. Hold this button in, you can see it's at 4.1. You can put it on high. It's on high right now. Or you can point it to the north or the south. Then hit this button again. And it says 4.1 days. Next function is the world time. I select Berlin, Germany. You know it's got 48 time zones in 48 cities. You can go up the skull through what city you want. This will go forward. So I want to put it back in Berlin. The last one forward was Stockholm. I'll have to set that. And you got 5 alarms. This is alarm 1. Alarm, you hit this button here, it's on. You go through this button here, second alarm, third alarm, fourth alarm, snooze, then hourly signal on or off. Then you go through the next mode, which is a stopwatch mode. It doesn't show the home time on this one because it's a solar one. The standard G-Shocks have the time zone up in the upper right. Hit this button here. That's your 24-hour timer. Note, you hold this button in. It only goes by hours and minutes. But hit this button here. Starts down from 24 hours minus 1 second interval. Then hit this button to reset. And then, there she is. Hold this button. It lights up for 3 seconds. I got it on 3-second interval light. But hold it down. Then the electric luminescence is on. You move it around. When you put it on your wrist, the light will show. It's not very good. Sometimes you gotta put it on your wrist. Give me a second, I'll put it on my wrist. This one fits beautifully. The electric luminescence is on. See, I'm moving my wrist. And I'll shut it off by holding this button down. It will automatically turn off the electrical luminescence. And it does that. And at the end of this manual, here's all the cities. It tells you what time it is. When you go through the letters, it'll show you what city you're in. And continue going backwards. These sell for $150 on Casio.com. But I'm sure you can get them cheaper for about $100 elsewhere. This right here is the user atomic timekeeping in 2 languages. And this is what it says right here. You have to have it face towards the sun. I'll show you the other one. And you have to have this facing towards the sun in order to charge your watch in the sunlight. Right now, mine's been in the sun, so it's fully charged. See, the battery's on high, and the power saver is on. Alright, YouTube, that will do it for the GW7900 Solar. So, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next review.